imagination. These kids don't have no damn imagination. We used to have imaginary friends. We used to play with stuffed animals. We used to play with just regular dogs, and they would have whole conversations. I know I would. I would have my brother had this little mountain thing. It was a fort, a mountain where all the little army men. You remember with the little the plastic men with the plastic face?
Oh yeah, the little green men.
That was like this. How they would see us, little green ones. We would play and have a whole full-out war going on in the middle of the damn dining room floor. Thinking about imagination, the things that we used to make up to do because we didn't have no toys, or we had toys, or we got in trouble or whatever. You remember the shopping cart that your mama would use to go to the grocery store, the one that folds up? It was like. We would we would make sure it was closed, turn it on its side, and use one of the wheels as a steering wheel. And that part that was on was the dashboard of the car. And we would take a key and put it in, and we would act like Starsky and Hutch. I was always Starsky.
Oh, I love Starsky and Hutch. That's good stuff.
The wheel. So when you were getting in and out the car, it was like we make the sound effects, dig-a-doo-doo, right? Or if you turn it on the third signal.
Girl, not Starsky and Hutch.
We used to play Starsky and Hutch. Marcus and I used to play Starsky and Hutch. So that's how we would do it. With the shopping cart was our steering wheel and our dashboard. Sure did. But we would have a real key stuck in there for the ignition.
We would take a shovel because we didn't have sleds. Not in my hood. We didn't have no sleds. But when the street would ice over, your residential street would ice over, and you would take the shovel, somebody would sit in the shovel, and the other kid would pull you and then fling you down the street in the shovel, and you spin around, you'd be going down the
street. I don't know that about that.
We could have died. Now, remember when I lived in the two-class, and I stayed on the second floor?
Yeah.
We had the big snowstorm, and we would run upstairs up our balcony and jump off my balcony into the snow. And it wasn't until like the third or fourth round my mama realized they coming upstairs, but they coming back from downstairs. And she came out on the balcony and saw my friend jumping off the balcony and lost her mind. I will never forget that. And we were all standing there looking at her like, what is the problem?
Like, this is fun. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Right. What do you do? What is the problem?
The stupid stuff that we used to do as kids, but that was part of us using our imagination, which I think comes in handy when you get to be older. You learn to be resourceful.
Hey, Miss Ki, it's time to play.